collaboration with Lead Analytics, is evaluating the Smallholder Dairy Commercialization Program, SDCP, in Kenya. This is a program that is implemented by the government of Kenya and is funded by IFAD, the government of Kenya, and partly by the program beneficiaries. This is a program, the SDCP program intends to reach out to dairy groups which are formed by farmers who are engaged in production and trade of milk products. And the goal of the program is to increase the income of these smallholder, relatively poor dairy farmers through a variety of activities that include training on technical issues, business and financial training, as well as access to a series of inputs to improve production. The research questions were basically defined based on the theory of change of the program and ultimately on the impacts that the program is trying to affect. So this is an exposed evaluation that relies on the fact that the selection of the program beneficiaries was based on a targeting process mostly based on observable characteristics. So basically for this evaluation we rely on administrative information from 2005 to be able to find comparison places that look back in the day very similar to what the actual intervention places look like, and based on that initial selection we discussed with different experts in Kenya to select areas that they think would look very similar back in the day in order to conduct the evaluation. In terms of the challenges, I think there are two key challenges for this evaluation. One is that it was a really long implementation period for this evaluation. So it basically started in 2005 and it went all the way to 2015. In that long period of time, many different activities were implemented. So the program is basically has a multiplicity of activities that sometimes were given to some beneficiaries but not necessarily others. So basically evaluating one single comprehensive unified program is not very easy. The second challenge is that because the program has taken for so long to be implemented in the area where the program is implemented, there has been a multiplicity of programs that may have affected the same outcomes and similar programs to some extent. Some ways to deal with that potential challenge is basically to document what have been those additional programs and making sure that those programs were implemented both in the comparison as well as in the treatment areas so that we can control for those. This evaluation is coming to an end. We collected data some months ago, and now we are basically in the analysis and of the results. So we would expect this evaluation to be finished by June 2017. I think the key advantages of this evaluation for IFAD is that the SDCP project is interesting for them for two reasons. One is dairy commercialization is very important in Kenya, and this is a program that is important for the government of Kenya and has affected thousands of dairy farmers. And the second reason, and I guess this is more importantly for IFAD, is that IFAD has implemented and implements many projects around the low-income countries, and they know really well how those projects are established in terms of the inputs they need, the outputs they generate, and the timeline, but they may not know necessarily whether they have all the impacts on program beneficiaries. So I think they see SDCP as an example of how to do an ex-post evaluation, the challenges of doing an ex-post evaluation, and what are the things that are important not only for future dairy commercialization projects, but also for other types of evaluations that could be used, could start being thought from the very beginning, so that evaluation is a component of the intervention from the start.